Hello and welcome to the Reiki Gem Wellness channel. Today we're going to be talking about the foot chakras and how they relate to crystal healing. For those who haven't met me yet, my name is Shannon and I'm a certified Reiki master and teacher and a certified gemologist, and I combine those skills and passions to provide you with the knowledge, tools, and opportunities to practice incorporating crystal healing into your daily life. Now, this is the first chakra that we're reviewing in a 9-chakra series. Now, this series is 10 weeks long, 2 videos per week. And if this is the first video that you're watching in the series and you'd like to follow along, then I will link the full playlist up above if you'd like to start at the first video. And also, if you like this series and you don't want to miss any of it, you want to go through the whole process, then make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of them. And this 10-week course does have an associated private Facebook group. I really encourage you to join so that you can talk with other members, ask questions, and share your experiences. And I'll put the link to that in the description below. And then finally, before we get started, I do recommend journaling during this series. After each video, after each guided meditation, and this will really start to highlight a path for you and guide you on which areas of your life need support and which crystals can help you. And today we're starting with the foot chakras. And that might seem a little strange because most chakra studies start with the root chakra, but the foot chakras are really vital. In fact, in my opinion, they are the most important chakras in the body. Their psychological domain is about our comfort on this earth, in our human existence, and our comfort level being a human and our purpose in life. So if you're not feeling comfortable in this life as a human, then nothing is going to feel comfortable to you. Everything is going to feel a little out of sync. So before we work our way up and work with any of the other chakras, then we really need to start with the feet. Make sure we have that good connection with the earth and our body and our existence before we can move up in the chakra system. Now, the foot chakras are located in the middle of our feet, right there on the sole of our feet. And there are actually many chakras on each foot, but just one primary one that opens up and connects us with the energy of the earth, allows us to draw energy up into our body or release excess energy back out into the earth. And I'll post a picture just to give you an idea of what that looks like when you are imagining the foot chakra in your mind. So if your foot chakra is blocked, and a blocked chakra is one in which the energy swirls really, really tight. It's a really closed off access port into your feet. When that is blocked, you're going to start feeling uncomfortable in your own body, uncomfortable in your physical existence, maybe feeling a little lost and adrift in life, like you're not really sure what this life is for or what you want to do with it. You may even feel like you belong in another dimension, another planet, another time period even, but you don't feel right here. You feel disconnected and a little bit unfocused. So if you're blocked, then that means we need to relax and open up those foot chakras to allow energy to flow back and forth. So the crystals and gemstones that support opening up a blocked foot chakra are the black gemstones. Some examples are hematite, black tourmaline, onyx, smoky quartz, which I didn't bring out, obsidians, and particularly mahogany obsidian, which is this black and brown obsidian. And all of these gemstones will help give you more of the energy that you need in the foot chakras. They will help you feel more connected to the earth. They will help you feel more connected to your body. They will help you feel like this is where you belong. Now, if your foot chakras are overactive, that means that the swirling pattern is really large, that the opening is really large, that you have a lot of excess energy going on in your feet. And how that is going to manifest in your life is that you might have a really deep fear of death, a fear of life after death. You may be overly protective of your body. You fear wounds, needles, injuries, or pain to a dramatic level. And in that case, you need to pull back that energy. You need to be a little less connected to your body and the earth. And in this case, you're just really attached to your physical body, to your existence on earth, and anything that might disrupt that, like death, causes great anxiety. And the crystals that help you reduce that energy are the opposite color. And when we're talking about opposites in chakra and crystal healing, it's not the opposite color on the color wheel, it's the opposite color on the chakra line. So the opposite of the feet chakras are the hand chakras. And these are gemstones that are clear and white. And so some of those gemstones are selenite, white calcite, clear quartz, girasol opal, and scolecite. There are other clear and white ones that help, but those are some of the most common. And what that's going to do is that's going to help release an attachment to the body. It's going to help you feel more comfortable with your energetic system, which exists outside of the body. It exists independent of the body and still lives on after the physical body dies, and it helps us get more comfortable with that. So in conjunction with using the appropriate gemstones to either expand the opening of the chakra or reduce the opening of the chakra, there are also other exercises that you can do to bring a chakra, to your feet chakra, back to balance. Whether it's blocked or overactive, this is going to help balance it. And the most important is walking barefoot on the ground outside. And this is one of the most vital practices, and I encourage it for a lot of the chakra work. But what happens when you have a blocked foot chakra is that it's like it acts as your grounding circuit to the earth. When you have excess chakra energy in any of your chakras, you can always go outside barefoot on the ground and release that excess out into the earth. And like if you're living in a home that's lost the grounding circuit and you have a power surge, it can be really, truly frightening. And I know this from experience. And the same happens with your body. If your feet chakra are blocked and you have excess energy elsewhere, it's got nowhere to go. So if you do feel like you need work on your foot chakras, then I recommend just standing outside on the earth, the ground, the grass, the dirt, barefoot, and that's going to help bring health and balance back to those foot chakras. Walking meditations are very good for the feet chakras. Foot massages and Reiki on your feet. All of those things are going to increase foot chakra health. So thank you so much for joining me today in this discussion about the foot chakras. And in 2 days, I'll be posting a guided meditation to help you feel the energy of your foot chakras, to help you sit with some of the gemstones, and really give you a feel for how you feel about those areas in your life that are supported by the foot chakras. So I do recommend after this video getting out your journal and writing down anything that might stand out to you, that felt comfortable, that triggered you, or that you just know that you need some work on. Journal that, and then journal again after the foot chakra meditation. And if you do feel like you would like some of the gemstones that support the foot chakras, then make sure to check out my online crystal healing shop. I'll leave the link down below because I do have jewelry and gemstones for all of the chakras available. Make sure that you join the Facebook group, subscribe and share, and I look forward to seeing you during the guided meditation.